Go.
Hi, I'm Carrie with the Lexington Senior Center, and I am one of the personal trainers here. And I'm going to actually show you how to use the NuStep today. We have 3 located here in our fitness center and 2 at the end of the hallway. They are great for cardiovascular strength, knee rehab, leg strength, and it's really one of our most body-friendly pieces that we have here. So I just thought I'd show you kind of how to use it, so when you come in, you'll be comfortable with that. Normally you find it the seat turned just like this. I'm gonna come in, I'm gonna sit down, scoot on back. This back one back here, I just hold up and I just turn myself around. Now, as I'm sitting here, you can tell that I can't reach my pedals. So this front one, lift up. Anything green on here is adjustable. I'm just gonna slide right in and find that spot right here, the longest extension. Now I kind of did this on purpose. I have a big bend in my knee. I don't want that big bend of a knee. I also don't want my knee to be locked out. I am going to adjust my seat so that I just have a slight bend in my knees so that when I push, I'm not locking my knee joint out and I can get a good full range of motion with my legs, and I can strength train my legs that way, and it feels really good, and it's really good for your strength, which will help you with your balance. So now that I've got my legs set up, what about my arms? And in a moment I'll show you the screen, but where my seat is, it tells me here on the screen. And just as a starting point to kind of set yourself up, so right there is my seat. So just as a starting point to set myself up, I'm going to put it right here on 5 and just see how that feels. I just flip it up and pull it out. So now when I go, you see that I'm kind of reaching a little bit and I'm like locking out my arms. I can't sit up nice and tall. So that didn't quite work for me. So now I'm gonna just adjust it just a little bit, go up to the next one or skip 1 or 2, whatever's good for you, and then just see how that feels. Handlebars can be, good range of motion, and sometimes, your limitations with your shoulders might depend on where you set it up as well. Some people do get on here and don't even use the handles and just work their legs if they need to. And now that looks good. You can see I'm sitting up nice and tall. I'm getting that range of motion. So now that I'm working here, now what do I do about my resistance? So I got on here, it's already at 9. It only goes to 10. Well, whoo, that's a little hard, so I'm gonna slide it back. So you can adjust your resistance, and when you look at the screen, I'll show you in a moment, it says load, which is the same thing, forwards and backwards. Back is easy, front is harder. So I just adjust it for me, and I go. Nice big pushes, whole foot on. Don't let the feet come up, don't let the toes come up. Really push with your legs. So now I'm going. Well, how far am I going? How many steps am I doing? Well, if you come and look at the machine, I have burned 8 calories so far, woohoo, since I've been doing the video. I'm doing 76 steps per minute, or 74, and it will fluctuate as your legs change. This is my seat. This is how I did my starting point for my handlebars. This is the time on the NuStep. This is my energy output, the watts and the mets. So that basically is kind of like, how hard are you working? I'm slowing down now, and you're gonna see that number really drop. I can pick up my legs, really do some exertion here, and you see the number go up. Okay, so I'm working harder. Load, that's the resistance with that green knob to the side. This is the steps that I've already taken, so I've done 134 steps. But if I was interested in not my steps and maybe how far I'm going, I just do the select button here, and it will change it to miles. If for some reason you come to the NuStep and you're like, oh gosh, I can't push the pedals, check and make sure this green knob isn't stuck up. You just push it straight down. So that's it. That's all you got to do when you're on the NuStep. So now it's time to get off. So I'm going to have one of my little handy wipes probably nearby, and I'm going to wipe it down. I'm going to flip it up, put these back in. I am going to lift this up and just scoot back. Okay, just scoot back to whatever is good for you. I'm gonna lift this up, I'm gonna turn it around, and I'm gonna stand up. And this way you leave it for somebody else who might need to just kind of slide right in from a walker or a wheelchair. They can easily get in. And that's it.